The decision was made by myself. I was going to end my life. I was just waiting for the tide to come in. It all started in late December 2017 into January 2018. My life was going really well until my marriage of 10 years broke down. I quickly found myself a new place to live across the water in Runcorn. I'd only been in the apartment 2 days when mental health hit, and I had a massive breakdown in front of my sister, who contacted my work, and I was signed off for 6 months with stress. From February to May, I hit the drink really hard. I suffered 2 admissions to hospital where the alcohol had took its toll on my body and my body was starting to fail. That, again, was a hammer blow to my mental health situation, and I found myself stood on a bridge not far from my apartment in Runcorn, which bridged over the Merseyship Canal and the River Mersey. The decision was made by myself. I was going to end my life. I was just waiting for the tide to come in. Unbeknown to me, someone had spotted me and slowly walked up behind me, and there was a soft voice. I said, "What are you doing, young man?" I said simply, I don't know. I really don't know. And she asked if I had kids. She must have seen the sparkle in my eye, and we talked about my kids, and that got me the other side of the bridge. I got the help I needed, and I started to get on with my life. Unfortunately, I did lose my job during this time due to the obvious reasons of drink and not attending work. I met my new partner, who changed my world. I moved over to the Wirral in November. My life was absolutely fantastic, new start. But on the 29th of December, my life, ironically, I was fighting for my life after a fall down the stairs, in which I suffered 3 fractures of the skull and 3 bleeds on the brain. I was admitted to Arrow Park and quickly transported over to the Walton Specialist Brain Injury Clinic, and where I was there for 5 weeks, not knowing what the hell was going on, who I was, who people was. I just know I was in pain. On the 31st of January, whilst in hospital, I suffered a subdural hemorrhage on the left side of my brain, which required emergency surgery. The bleed shunted the left side of my brain over to the right. I was back to square one. Mental health kicked in whilst in hospital, and then I was transferred to a brain rehabilitation centre in Liverpool, where I spent a further 3 months residentially, spending the nights on my own. Mental health again became an issue. I'd come out of rehab and I thought to myself, "No, you ain't getting me again. I ain't put myself in that situation." And I sourced out my own counselling, my own way to deal with things, which include walking. Until early January, I walked into Journeyman There was full of police officers and people I didn't know. While sat around that table was absolutely unbelievable. It was exactly what I needed and what I needed back in my life. I've never been away from Journeymen since that day. I'm now here in a position to offer men in exactly the same situation I found myself in. I've got the experience, I've been there, and my story, I hope, will help men out there who think you can never get yourself out of your situation. You're never going to be well. You're never going to be able to laugh again. You're never going to be able to love again. No matter how many times you take that punch in that stomach, you get yourself up, you go again. You may have to go again, but honestly, believe me, it will happen. Put the effort in. People will listen, people will help, and you will be better.